So like, what do you have? Like, is there any inspiration behind the artwork specifically, or?
It's not really, to be honest. It's sort of, as soon as I came up with the first artwork, because they all look quite similar, sort of by design.
Yeah.
You know, the triangle in the
For
middle.
like the
and
singles for the...
Yeah, as soon as I sort of came up with that idea, which came from nowhere really, that's what the inspiration was for everything that came after that. It's sort of like sticking to this one idea that we had and developing upon it. What I've realised doing all of the triangle artwork is you can take one, essentially what is just a shape, it's just three lines put together with space in the middle, but you can take it so far. You just have to keep experimenting with it, and there's no limit to what you can really do with it.
The limit is literally your imagination, isn't it?
And I feel like we also like we were saying before, like we wanted to build a world with this project more than anything we'd done before. So having the artwork all like tie into the themes and like be consistent with each other really helped that, because like not only was there like a certain sound to it, you then like associate that sound with the imagery of what you see with the artwork.
Yeah.
It sort of, it allowed the timeline of events to be represented visually.
Yeah, I think that's important for us, like to not only do things in one dimension. It's almost like we were saying before, we take influence from a lot of different things. Like we want to not just, like if we had it our way, we wouldn't just be making music, we'd be making music and artworks and videos and short films or whatever, you know what I mean? We'd be doing everything because we really want to, we don't just want to give people one-dimensional thing.
At the end of the day, we're not just musicians, we want to just be creatives.
Yeah,
that's what we want to do. We just want to create things, and it doesn't matter what that is. We just landed on music because we can all do it.
Yeah, I think a lot of bands, you know, not to slag anybody off, but a lot of bands, particularly that we see, who are in our current position, are just content with making the music. Like they write the songs, they rehearse the songs, they take it to a place and it gets recorded.
Yeah.
Like they aren't producing their own music, they aren't making their own artworks, they aren't thinking about how everything ties together.
Yeah.
So it's important. Well, I mean, I suppose we'd be doing that anyway, because that's just how we are.
Yeah.
We're artistic in that sense, but it's also important that we do that because it distinguishes us, it sets us out from the rest of the crowd, because we're doing these things that is taking it a step further from what everyone else is doing. Like Midnight Driving is a true reflection and depiction of our vision at that moment in time. Like we produced it all, we recorded it all, I mixed it all, sat in here pretty much by myself, and then he did all the artworks. Like we came up with all the concepts, we wrote all the songs. You know, like there was no real influence from anyone.
We could have asked anyone to do a lot of things. Like there's a producer that works locally that we really like, and we went to him for like mixed notes and stuff, but we have had the opportunity to go to other people and sort of outsource a lot of the work, but we chose actively not to because we wanted it to be our vision.
Like we have no interest in staying in the same position, and we don't want to repeat anything we've done before. Like we're constantly like, okay, how can we do this better? How can we advance? How can we do something we've not done before? How can we like put a different spin on something? So I think in the future, we just want to keep progressing.
Yeah.